As I reported to you guys the other day, before it even happened, war with Iran has begun. And everyone seems to have mixed feelings about this. This has been really divisive. On one hand, some people are saying that they don't want America to get involved in this conflict. And I feel the same way. But the only problem is, America has been involved in this conflict the entire time. We're not sitting here waiting to see if America gets involved. No, a lot of people are under that impression, but we were involved since day one. Now, on the other hand, I see a lot of people who were just anti-war a couple of weeks ago. All of a sudden, they're radically pro-war overnight. Isn't that weird? You know, Donald Trump ran for president as a peacetime president. There were no new wars under his first term. That was a big selling point for him. You know, to get elected, one of his promises was that he was going to end the war between Russia and Ukraine, that he was going to help bring peace to the world, that he would be a peacetime president. Yet here we are a few months into his second term, and it looks like we are on the brink of war with Iran. And all of a sudden, all of the no new wars people, all of the people who were against the war in Ukraine and stuff, now all of a sudden they're all pro-war overnight. It's really weird. But for you pro-war people out there, for you people that are being led astray, once again, you guys are falling for the same playbook that people fell for after 9/11. They've been saying that Iran is a couple of weeks away from nukes since the 90s. I was floating around in my dad's ball sack, and they were telling people that Iran is a few moments away from a nuke. It's literally the right-wing version of climate change. That's what this is. And the warmongers in Washington, D.C., the neocons, they have been thirsty for this war for a very long time. But here's what people do not understand. People will blindly follow their leaders. People will view things at a surface level. And they don't think about what happens after this. A lot of people are looking at it and they're gung-ho like, yeah, let's bomb Iran. Do you think it just ends there? Do you think we just go bomb the living crap out of Iran and then, oh, it's all over when we say it's over? No. Here's what will happen. And some of you will disagree, but I encourage you all, share this video and save this video. Mark my words, remember everything I say, because a lot of you will disagree now, but in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and a couple of years, you will be back to tell me, oh, you know what, you were right. Or at the very least in your minds, you'll know that I was onto something. If we make a major move on Iran, and from the looks of it, we're about to, in my best estimates, I would say that unless something drastic happens, we are maybe 48, 72 hours away from directly entering into this war, having our fighter jets flying over Iran. As you know, Donald Trump has already put out social media posts saying that we control the skies. So he's basically already acknowledged that America is involved in this conflict. But anyways, if we make a major move on Iran, it does not end with Iran. It will start a domino effect. China will finally make a major move on Taiwan. And their excuse will be, hey, you made the move on Iran, why can't we make our move on Taiwan? China has been patiently waiting for their moment. China wants to try to maintain some sort of moral high ground here. So they will point towards the U.S.'s actions in the Middle East and say, hey, you can't condemn us for taking Taiwan. Look at what you're doing in Iran. Look at what you're doing in the Middle East. So if we make a major move on Iran, China makes a major move on Taiwan. Russia then becomes even more aggressive in their war against Ukraine. You have to understand, Iran is not Iraq, it's not Afghanistan. This is a very different situation. I know that a lot of people, when they think of Iran, they just think of like sand and little huts and people riding around on goats. No, Iran is different. Iran is a part of BRICS. Russia, India, China, they all have major interests in Iran. China gets a lot of fuel from Iran. So Iran will be backed by some of the strongest militaries in the world. But not just that. It gets worse. It gets worse. Of course, the Middle East will be thrown into complete turmoil. We already got things heating up between India and Pakistan. That will pop off next. And then here domestically, here in America, the MAGA base will be split into two: pro-war, anti-war. Republicans will undoubtedly lose the midterms. When the next presidential election comes around, you can kiss a Republican president goodbye if we join another endless war in the Middle East. No, you'll have a Kamala Harris or someone even worse as your next president. And then our country, America, will once again be flooded with refugees from the Middle East. Oh my God, we just bombed the living daylights out of Iran. There's no running water. The people are hungry. They're under totalitarian regimes. Oh my God, we gotta just flood our country with these people. Make no mistake about it. Republicans will lose the next elections. Our country will be flooded with the refugees that are created by Israel bombing these countries in the Middle East. We'll be bringing in the Palestinians. We'll be bringing in the Iranians. We'll be bringing in people from Libya. We'll bring them all, folks. That's what is coming. And then Israel will rinse and repeat, just like they did with Afghanistan, just like they did with Iraq, just like what you're seeing happen in other Middle Eastern countries like Syria. They will find a new enemy that is days away from weapons of mass destruction. And then America will come in and we will work for Israel in their interest, not in our interest, to topple another Middle Eastern country's government for Israel. That's how all of this happens. It doesn't just go, oh, we fly in, bomb Iran, and it ends there. No. 20 or 30 years from now, your grandkids are going to be watching the news and they're going to be seeing us retreat from Afghanistan, or retreat from Iran in the way that we did Afghanistan. 20 or 30 years from now, another terrorist regime will claim Iran and we'll leave all of our military equipment over there, and it will be a complete replay of what we saw. Did we gain anything from war with Afghanistan and Iraq? Not a damn thing. If anything, they gained something. Because the Taliban is right back in control, and now they got millions or billions of dollars worth of U.S. military equipment. The same thing's going to happen with Iran. They will want to convince you that the people of Iran, they hate their rulers. They just want Americans to come in and make things better. No, that's never been the case. It never works. We never go to these Middle Eastern countries and establish democracy. They never become westernized countries, folks. It never works. It fails every time. This is yet another potential failure. It's going to end the same way. Americans are going to lose their lives for no reason. I don't think we should get involved in this conflict. And I think the people that think we should, most of them are not thinking things through, and they're being led by these influencers who are being paid off to promote propaganda. Y'all don't find it weird that all of these right-wing MAGA influencers were all anti-war a few weeks ago, and now all of a sudden it's pro-war? A couple of weeks ago is, oh, we want to stop sending our money to foreign countries. We want to stop getting involved in foreign wars. And now it's, yeah, let's send all of our money to Israel. Let's go die for Israel. Let's bomb Iran. Let's start World War III. Let's start nuclear war in the Middle East. Yeah. You think people flip-flop like that naturally? No, a lot of money is being paid out to these people that influence you online. And it's the people that you least expect. It's not even the mainstream media you got to worry about anymore. It's the YouTubers. It's the Instagrammers. It's the people on Twitter and X. I wish that people were able to see through this. Because we literally went through all of this same stuff before. But apparently, no one learned anything from 9/11. No one learned anything from the aftermath of 9/11. No one learned anything from the Patriot Act. No one learned anything from our senseless war in Iraq, Afghanistan, our involvement in Syria, and all of these places. No one has learned anything yet. And once again, like sheep led to the slaughter, people are blindly and willingly walking us into World War III just because, oh, it's a president that they like. Now, as far as me, you don't have to question me or where I stand. You see, I've been anti-war this entire time. Some of you are new here, so I understand that you don't that you don't know me that well. But people who have been here for years, I've been calling out this potential war with Iran for years. I was calling it out the entire time Joe Biden was president. My position has not changed overnight. I am still anti-war, just like I have been. My position did not change. Other people's did. I was anti-war last week. I'm anti-war now. A lot of these other people that you listen to were anti-war last week, and this week, oh my God, let's go. If you don't want war with Iran, oh my God, you must be against Trump. You must hate America. The usual BS. These are paid propagandists. Please learn how to spot this stuff. People don't completely change their positions overnight, folks, unless money is involved. So you don't have to question me or where I'm coming from. I'm in the exact same place that I've been for years, since I started this channel. And it's so disappointing watching what's happening right now. It really is. It is so disappointing. And once the bombs start dropping, there's no turning back. So if you're all for this, if you're all gung-ho, I hope you're ready to send your kids to war. I hope you're ready to send your grandkids to war. And honestly, maybe you need to get your ass up off the couch and go fight for Israel if you feel so passionately about it. And I say the same thing to people who think that we should constantly send all of our money and military equipment to Ukraine. If you're so passionate about fighting these wars, go fight them yourself and stop signing other people up to do it for you. But with that being said, you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.